music is an infinite space. Art, culture, all of these are infinite spaces. Music is a feeling that can be translated to anyone in the universe. It is an energy that can be transmitted to anything in the universe. That's how powerful art, culture, music are. Last season was a very interesting and also very deep personal journey for me. The warmth we were able to receive as Pakistan from all over the world, people who are not really used to listening to music from our side, even appreciation from that side. I felt together, even if all these languages come together, nobody will be able to ever guess when this is shifting, because in the root, we are actually one.
Look at my face. This is what I'm feeling.
Can't forget this. No. Amazing.
Look at all the sweat and all the people, all the love. Oh my God. Speechless. That was memorable. Very memorable.
बहुत शुक्रिया।
ओस्लो में जब लाइव चलेगा 10,000 people
100,000.
I have a lot of and I love. In my heart is full.
Kanayari from last season, when that released, I saw the Quick Style tagged you in a post. I just played it.
Kanayari dance video that was Sulman's idea.
We just vibed on it and posted where Zulfi connected.
Suleiman just played the song and I agree. It's crazy because the video was pure fun.
And there was these amazing people vibing to Kanayari. And I was not sure if they know what the lyrics of Kanayari mean. But the way they were vibing, my heart just melted.
And I remember that I was thinking, will it reach you guys? That was my question. But again, I always, trust and believe in his gut feeling.
And I just, responded to them and I said, this made my day. And you know what they said back? They said, we are going to collaborate one day.
The magic of Coke Studio Live!
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
Quick Style!
We were sharing inspirations with Zulfi, and obviously, like Sulman said,
The first thing we have to show is the treasure we have in Norway, and it's Karpe.
They're the biggest act that we have in Norway. They sell out, how to explain it to you, because it's so big. You would have to come to Norway and see their shows.
Chirag have Indian background, Megdi have Egyptian background. They both grew up together in Oslo, same as us, and worked to where they are today.
Grew up listening to their music.
Their music and their melodies.
They're really good at putting a lot of our emotions and how we feel into words.
In Norway, Karpe are very, very known lyricists. Write lyrics that people cry to.
So for me, this was perfect to present Zulfi. And it was like, if they don't come on Coke Studio, then something is wrong,
Very natural as well. The same timing that we got in touch with Zulfi was also the same timing we created a visual piece with Karpe.
Hello, I hope you guys are fine. We had this conversation about collaborating, and that thought became stronger when I saw the work that you did with Karpe. So now I am the Quick Styles fan and also Karpe's fan.
So when we showed Zulfi video that we made with Carpe on Puff, their song, with the donkey and everything. Allah, ya Baba, wa salam, yeah.
I don't know how to put it, but it was such a defining moment in my musical journey. I just played it and I was like, what is this song? What are they saying? I'm right now getting goosebumps just thinking about it, just thinking about that moment. And there I saw Chirag, there I saw Magdi. I ran to my wife and I said to her, you have to leave everything and you just listen to this. And she felt it too. What is this magic? And I remember I just, messaged Carpe at that time and I didn't know what's going to happen after that.
My name is Chirag. This is Megdi. And we are Carpe. And we've been playing together, making music together for since we were young. Yeah. And I came to the CES show in Dubai in the Coke Arena, and it was a very emotional moment for me. Zulfi had contacted us, and we couldn't believe it. It's not every day you get a call from Coke Studios to Norway.
When I start believing in something, there is a lot of hope that automatically happens around me and things just start happening. We collaborated with Quickstyle. We had our first show in Dubai, the Coke Studio Live. Chirag was there.
I had a lot of questions, but Zulfi had a lot of answers to why this makes total sense. I was asking him how he wanted us to change Carpe. How do you want me and Megdi to change the way we approach stuff? And then he said, I don't want you to change it. That's why I'm calling it Coke Studios is all about hybrids. Actually putting different people in different languages and different cultures together. And that is also what me and Megdi is about. It's like not every day you get a half Egyptian, half Norwegian guy and a Patel in a music group for over 20 years together. That is just not happening around the world. But then I started having conversations with Zulfi as well, and the team got bigger, and
then finally through Carpe, I met Thomas.
Hello, how are you? Thank you. Welcome. We have a lot of new guests in Pakistan.
I think I thought it would be maybe more strange, but then I came here and I just felt like, finally, I'm here. This is how it feels. Feels very, very normal somehow.
Yeah, familiar and normal. These are the words actually.
Okay.
We're back in Karachi.
We promised to be back.
And now
We're back.
Oh, that punchline, bro!
The thing is that when we started working on Carpe's latest project called Umar Sharif, we just started making our own kind of like new world. It felt like a world where lyrics and languages have no boundaries.
Good morning, Coke Studio. First day of Norwegian people in Karachi craziness.
The moment you talk about when you listen to Puff, that was a moment where we were on a train and Megdi said, hey, listen to this song. And we got so excited and we just started jamming and we dum, dum, and I just, oh, whoa, da da dum, dum, and just like everything goes so quick. And I find these sounds from earlier on the day, I think 1.5 hours, finished.
Finished, wow.
And it's a pure moment. I think that's what we're searching for in music. Pure, good moments that are just like so good.
I think a lot of what is happening right now, you are in Karachi, Pakistan, and we are doing Coke Studio together. I think that pure moment has paved the way for that.
Good morning. Good morning.
How's your trip going?
Very good. Hello, Pakistan. I'm Dilara, and I'm a singer from Norway. So my parents came from Iran to Scandinavia, and then they had us, and yeah, so I'm second generation. And I was involved by Karpe. Just one day they were like, can you come to the studio and do these lines? And this was a long time ago, and then long time goes, I don't hear from them. Quick Style, they kind of made me know Zulfi. He's like a man, he has so much heart. He goes where the heart is. And I think just that made me like really want to jump in on this. But I'm excited about the fact that we're here and we are creating this beautiful piece of art here in Pakistan, because I feel like we're making history with what we're doing with Pia Pia Calling.
Carrom board? Sikkert som hvem som får inn alle de hvite.
With this one.
It feels surreal, but at the same time, so it reminds me of Alexandria or Cairo. But then there's something that's definitely not Egypt. You can ask him. I didn't really believe it until we were actually on the plane. Me neither. So then I felt like, okay, it's actually happening.